Good morning! I am in Venice and this is going to be the first of 7 videos, 7 days riding across. I can't believe I'm going to say it, the Dolomites. I have wanted to do this ride, visit the Dolomites for so long, and I can't believe I'm actually going to be able to start doing it. Actually, if you're new to this channel, I'm basically a cyclist that absolutely loves the mountains, loves rocks, loves climbing, and that's what this video series is going to be, just to share my experience of riding across such a beautiful place. It's actually going to be further than riding across the Dolomites. So I'm starting in Venice. I am basically going to go up and across the Dolomites. However, there's going to be some big iconic climbs either side, and then I'm going to be ending back in Verona. So it's about 1,000 kilometers the whole trip, about 21,000 meters elevation. Today's ride is probably going to be about, well, I say probably, it is going to be about, I think it's like 170k, but quite flat. I want to see all the mountains. Right, let's go. Hello, I am about 70 kilometers into the ride. I've stopped for my first little drink, the little Fanta. This is what I can see. It's very pretty. The weather is unbelievably nice. The route so far, I mean, I knew today was going to be flat, but it is so flat, and the roads are so open, there's just fields everywhere, so there's like so much headwind. And for me, who is I don't know, I just love climbing, I find the flat really hard, especially in headwind. So that's that. What else have I seen? Actually, do you know what is really nice? I've seen so many, I guess, just people on bikes, like not necessarily like, I guess, as us roadies, but just like everyday people, like specifically like I've seen a lot of older women on bikes, like little shopping baskets, which is really nice. I don't know whether this is just because of the way that I've routed it, but I need to be honest with you, because I don't want to pretend it's all like amazing all the time, but some of the traffic and the roads, and oh, actually look, what are you going to buy? Some of the roads and some of the driving hasn't been particularly bike friendly, shall we say. There's been like a couple of quite close passes and people like bipping their horns and stuff, and I don't know, there's a big number, just like trucks like that, like a lot. But heading to the mountains, I guess I'm going to class this as like the commute. You know, like when you go on a nice ride and you always have to do like kind of not so nice roads to get to the nice bit. I'm just kind of seeing it like that, and I can't complain because it is very pretty, but just not my type of riding. I know I'm complaining about the flat today. Tomorrow morning, the climb that I'm doing it's classed as one of the toughest road climbs you can do. It's definitely by far going to be the hardest road climb that I've done, and I'm a little bit worried. So I'm kind of going to, I'm going to reframe it all and be like, enjoy the flat while I've got it. If any of you can guess what climb it is, let me know in the comments. You'll be able to see from my Strava today where I'm going to end. I basically go straight into that climb tomorrow, so I've asked for climbs, I'm going to get climbs. Right, I'm going to go. Does this house not remind you of, like, I must be quiet, I don't want to hear me. It looks like a haunted house, or like some kind of house from like a Disney villain. I don't know, it's so pretty. And then look at that one. Finally, we've come out of just all the big open flatlands. It's still pretty flat, but there's a little bit more variety, which I'm happy about, because it wasn't like physically tough, it was just mentally tough, like being on long straight flat roads for so long. And I'm going to show you when I can see them in a sec. I can see mountains in the distance. They're really faint because they're in like a haze, but I can see them. Get me in the mountains. It's also really hot. I don't know if you can tell by the sweat on my face, but Garmin's saying like 30 degrees, 33 actually, 33.3. Hello. This heat is no joke. I'm literally just sat, I don't even know, like it's on like a little, I don't even know what it is. I'm just like, I need to sit in the shade. It's like 1 o'clock and it's like 30, I think it's like over 30 degrees. I'm like, I've come from Manchester, it was pretty chilly. Oh, I always think like the first day of any of these trips is just kind of like getting a little bit acclimatized to the weather. I'm not complaining, please, I'd rather have this than that cold and wet and windy weather I had in the Alps, but I don't want to push too hard. That's why I've planned this trip, so I can take time just to sit out if I want. Your first impressions of Italy. I have been here before. I think the drivers, like even like when I was at the hotel, like from the airport, it was a little bit hectic, which I wasn't expecting, because I think in Spain and France it's drivers are very, very patient with cyclists, whereas here I felt a little bit more like it was kind of like the UK. So just bear that in mind if you are coming over. I think it's a lot better now I've got onto the quieter roads. Actually you can't see them now, but the mountains are all over there, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, I've got about, what, I think about 110k in. It's like 60k left. I like all the little flags. How pretty is that? Look at those mountains, they're getting closer. Look at this, I've got a couple of little, well, it's really short, tiny little climbs, but it's not flat anymore. And look, I can't believe I'm so excited about this. There's other road cyclists. I've not seen any other road cyclists all day. Look at this. What a difference a few kilometres can make. Like, I'm on like a little bit of a hill. Gosh, I'm just coming down it now. But I can see mountains and I can see amazing views, and I just feel like my whole like outlook on today's ride has completely changed. Like, I can't, that's where I'm going. So happy right now. Oh, I just love the hills, I just love the mountains. And I hate the flat roads, the flat busy roads. Woo! Oh my God, I've just come around the corner. And look at the colour of this lake. This is like a little, I don't know what it's called. Look at that. Oh, I just want to get in it. It's like bright turquoise, like, and then look, under a mountain, on a climb. I'm happy now, I'm way more happy. Just mountains, greenery, really nice. The roads were earlier were a little bit bumpy, but this is really smooth now. I was just riding along, I'm not going to show it yet, and I could just see this water from like the little gaps in the trees, and it just looked amazing. I took a couple of pictures and I saw there was a campsite. I was like, do you know what, this is why I've done this way, so I can stop at places like this and come back and not feel like I've got to rush to the next stop or to my accommodation. Because look at this. Are you ready? It's just ridiculous. And this will not do it justice, but look at that water. I just want to get in. Absolutely unreal. I need to come back camping here because this is unbelievable. It's like 35. It's so hot. And this is the exact reason that I love doing these kind of rides, because like this morning I didn't want it to come across like that. I hated it. Like the roads, the traffic, how flat it was. It was just, I was like, I don't like this, but now look where I am. And I just did not expect it. Oh my God, it's all like stony. I'm not going into this. That after the heat today, oh, this place could not be more perfect. Have I found my favourite like place to ride already? I've only done like 100k here and I'm already like blown away by this. Like, look at it. As if that lake wasn't enough, now we get switchbacks and climbing. about a kilometre, a little bit from the end, from where my bed and breakfast is, and then whoop whoop, Euro Spa. See, look at this lady here. I swear everyone rides bikes here.
Ciao, ciao.
Let's see what I bought. It does look actually a lot when I've carried it out, but this is for my tea tonight and my breakfast in the morning. So I'm gonna have 2 rice with some like tomato sauce, bananas, a juice, some salad, some like vegan sweeties for tomorrow, some more dates. I've got a few of them there, just like chickpea, Sprite, and then some water. My favourite little pavement picnic, because look at this view. You're gonna get so fed up with me and be like, look at this view, look at that view, but all my days, this is nice. Look at that mountain. I think this ride today is prime example of why I love doing these rides, because you just don't know what to expect. Like, obviously I knew there's going to be mountains, but from this morning it was being like so, I won't say miserable, because obviously I'm riding my bike and the sun's out, so I can't complain that much, but I was like, the wind, the roads, the traffic, I was like, this is just not that fun. But I guess that's the commute to the amazing, beautiful mountains and the places that I'm gonna really love. And then tomorrow, I'm scared because it's, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna think of it. It's gonna be a really, really the hardest climb that I've ever done, and I'm a little bit worried because I'm like, what? The thing is, I shouldn't be worried because I'm like, worst case, I just walk. But I don't want to walk, I want to ride it, but we'll see how it goes. And then I wanted just to chat to you because I don't want you to think that I don't ever get nervous or worried about coming on these trips, because I do. And it's generally the night before, not really like now once I've started riding, 'cause I think that's the main thing, is once you actually start riding and start doing the trip, and you just get into it very quickly. But I still do have that feeling of like the night before, of like, I think it's the unknown, and that's kind of like an exciting thing, but also a bit of a daunting thing too, because it is out of my comfort zone. I guess this isn't now out of my comfort zone, but the initial thing of going is, I think, and I think it can be scary, and I just wanted to encourage any of you to do something out of your comfort zone, because how are you ever gonna, I don't know, challenge yourself, grow, get better, or just see beautiful places like this if you just stay doing your local routes, your local rides? Because it would be really easy for me just to stay in my comfort zone, riding with people that I know, riding routes that I know, knowing what to expect, but then like, where's the fun in that? Like, I don't welcome things to go wrong, but I don't mind if they do, because you just learn from them. And I don't know, I take that back now because I'm like, I don't want anything to go wrong on this trip. But I just, these mountains, I'm so glad I'm here now. If you're wondering how I'm going to carry all this back to my accommodation, this thing, it's an Apidura, like little tiny musette that just packs. This is what I use on the flight actually to bring all my stuff, so it just goes on like that. I wouldn't want to carry this for very long, but for a kilometre there's like a little clip so it doesn't swing around. After the Pyrenees videos, I was like, I'm gonna film all the hotels, and I want to show you this one because it's a bed and breakfast, and the lady here could not do enough for me. I'm literally in a towel because she offered to wash all my kit, and even my shorts and my top that I'd wore to travel in. AI Pellegrini. If you are doing this route or coming anywhere near this direction, please stay here, because I just feel very homely coming through here. And sorry about all my junk on the bed and on the floor. I need to take that down. Oh, she put me a little tray for my rice. This is the bedroom. And then out here is like, oh, you can't see it now. I don't think you can see it in, let me try and, there's like a a tower. I'm hoping they're ringing the bells every hour, and I'm like, I really hope they don't do that through the night. I'll let you know tomorrow if they do, but I'm hoping that they don't. The climb tomorrow, I'm a little bit worried about, but look, we can just do what we can do, can't we? Because it is meant to be the toughest road climb ever. I'm going to go to bed soon. I'm going to take my pots down to my lovely, I'm going to say surrogate mum for the night, because she's just been so lovely. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 2 of Ride Across the Dolomites. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye! See you tomorrow.